is Jennie-Ann Smith.
And I'm Marcus Jidell from Avatarium. And we thought we should talk a little bit about the song Death Where's Your Sting.
Death, where is your sting?
Yeah, and you found out, you found some old recordings from how it started, like what's called dictaphone on your...
Because we thought that you might be curious of how the song came to be, and actually so are we.
Yeah.
Because afterwards it's like you have to go on this sort of treasure hunt to find the bits and pieces to understand how did this song come to be, and I find it very interesting when I hear others speak about their craft, their songwriting craft, and hopefully you like to hear your story too.
It's usually, hopefully we can share some inspiration, and because me too, I also really like to watch this kind of things, and I get inspired. We both work a lot with Leif Edling, but when I produce Canvas, I see his process, and that's really inspiring to be a part of someone's creative process. And you played some snippets for me yesterday that you found, and I was like, this is how
it started.
It was quite a long time ago that you came with the first idea.
So I thought I'd play something for you, and so this is how it started. I remember I had it because it was in 2020, and the pandemic had just begun, and I was, among all of us, of course, very occupied with trying to understand what is this threat that is happening right now. And I met so many people scared and worried, and so of course death and the threat, the constant threat of closeness of death in a new way occupied my mind, and I was probably standing in our home and thinking about this. And so this is the first snippet. It's from March 2020, and let's listen. Oh, death, where is your sting? Aha! This was...
Okay.
Oh, death, where is your sting? A little something that came to mind, and I grabbed my phone and I recorded it. So this was the first
embryo
to the sound. Yeah,
that's cool.
So that's how it came about.
Usually when we write songs together, I think we have both ideas and we show them to each other. And if the other person likes the idea, then we continue.
Yeah.
So it's usually a lot of ideas that kind of maybe disappears on
the way,
but
so they're shared back and forth, and so it's ongoing.
Probably you played this little piece for me, probably.
Probably I did send you this snippet.
Yeah, send me, and I was like, interesting. Let's see what it can be.
What it can be, so you probably just heard it and put it to the files.
Yeah.
And so this was March in 2020. Yep. And of course, we love a huge range or variety of music. So at this point of stage, a song can sort of go anywhere. Yeah. And so I think I was somewhere in a Johnny Cash landscape with this song for a long time.
That's a good landscape.
That's a very good landscape to be in. So his songbook is his mother's hymn book, and the late records he did with Ruben, landscape together with our Avatarium sound. How would that be? What would that sound like? And of course, an acoustic guitar would be the essential help to move closer to that. And so I was probably playing two chords back and forth, as I sometimes do. And probably quite slow. Space where you it's almost like a meditation where you can be by yourself with your guitar and a tune that you sing back and forth, and you add stuff, and this continues in some magical way. And I was occupied with death, where is your thing, and it went on and on and on. And after a while, it became something a bit bigger. It became something that I understood could be, this is like a chorus. Maybe it is a chorus. And I, let's see if this is. It's a lot of death going on. And so very slow and very sort of simple. And this was also in March 2020. And you can imagine, it's ongoing.
I like this peaceful vibe we got there, like when you, because hopefully we can all become friends with the fact that we're all gonna die. And when we are about to meet to, pass on to the other side, whatever that is, hopefully we can do that in some kind of calm and way, like that.
Yeah, so the musical side to this was very sort of relaxed and calm, not scared or stressed. It's like, okay, and I think that, of course, music is such a great way of processing difficult or stressing emotions. It's such a vessel to express and also to be with. It's what's probably quite scary at this point in time. So I was obviously quite calm.
That's good.
So it sounds peaceful. And sort of in April, I had been in this state with this song. Of course, we have many songs ongoing on.
In parallel, we're working on many songs.
So after a while, I think I ended up in this quite quickly, and I'm probably, for those who are not Swedes, I think I'm telling you that, okay, this is, I don't know what this is. It's not obvious metal. It is a chorus, and we'll take it somewhere. And so let's see.
Det är precis hårdrock, men vi får se till att göra det till kanske refräng. Refräng. I can hear the roar of thunder, see the lightning split the sky, see the devil in your eyes. I can hear the rain of fire in your raging sirens sing, but I can't feel anything. Oh, death, where is your sting?
It's the old tale of the chorus.
Yeah.
Death, oh, death, where is
We changed that one after a while.
Yeah, we did.
It was also nice, but
Yeah, so very, very basic. Just me and a guitar and recording it and sending it to you. And I didn't know, could this sort of fit our situation, or what will this be like? And you must have liked it.
I really like that. I think what happened, if you came from the Johnny Cash land, maybe it kind of, I started to feel a little like Fleetwood Mac vibe after a bit as well. So and then when we started with the work on the verse, I think we needed some kind of darker vibe to it. It's not just like in the chords and in the melodies and everything. So I think in the end it became kind of like a doomy Fleetwood Mac.
Yes, it did. Which felt very exciting. Okay, because we listened a lot to Fleetwood Mac and of course.
The Rumors.
The Rumors especially, of course. So this it felt interesting, and let's see what we can make of this. And so
I think
should we play the chorus?
Of course, I'll try to see if I can.
Let's see, because on this very first super basic demo, it has the tail to the second part of the chorus was something else.
Yeah. So, but I think the chords stayed the same.
Probably did. Right?
Okay, well, let's see it.
Let's see.
I'm not sure what to do.
I can hear the roar of thunder, see the lightning split the sky, see the devil in your eyes. I can hear the rain and fire, and you're raging inside the sea, but I can't feel anything. Oh, Jidell, where is your sting? Oh, Jidell, where is your sting?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's how the melody evolved and came.
That's nice. Oh, I like
Yeah.
it.
Little blue feel to it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's the chorus. And of course, this is there's major chords in here, so it has this sort of major vibe to it, and so we felt that we have to find a way to make the verse interesting and somewhat different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wanted to write a song in the same key. I wanted to be in the same key, like the whole song. I didn't want to change key but we use that a lot of times, and which is cool and fun. But I had this idea about that for some reason, and then because that's the way to create more dramatic effect if you change the key. But if you want to stay in the key, then we have like, okay, we're gonna do this with the B flat minor, and we had to do something. We started. I remember it was like, what should we do? I think we have several.
Yeah, we have several takes on that, but it took until August in 2020 because
we did other things.
We
didn't say for that.
Yeah, we did. No, we did other things and probably other songs. So we left this and we didn't know. We didn't know.
Other stuff. But anyway, sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes you leave something and let it lie there. You can watch it from different sides, and you walk around. You're like, okay, what about that? No. And like, maybe a few days later, what about that? No, okay, no. So that's how sometimes.
Yeah.
I do, and I guess both of us.
Does and
also to find the time, even though
we have a very good friend who was a funny and great way of sort of a symbolic way to think about this. And we don't need to mention any names, but he tells us that it's like throwing pasta on the wall. It's like you throw it and see what sticks.
Yeah.
And which I think is
you throw spaghetti on the wall
yeah.
and something's.
You should
that
probably
sticks.
use spaghetti.
Yeah. You see what sticks, and that's
See what sticks.
that's the rough way to. And
Yeah.
but it's very painting way of the creative process.
You immediately understand.
Yeah.
So, the chorus in August, or the verse, August.
That's really different. I remember I won this chord because of just something that created some drama. And this is when you put that note.
Yep.
It's a little like it's the +5, the fifth. Anyway, and then because that was just also nice, but and then I can
Yeah. There's different tension or. And I hear that I'm starting to have so my aim was to form this or transform this lyric into a conversation a personal conversation with death. Did you come to deck my grave? Just came to mind and okay, that's a good first sentence. It's like that's interesting.
I always want to get into the story.
Yeah.
That's a good way. So,
Yeah.
okay, what's this?
Yeah, it's a great way of sort of, it's intriguing and sort of makes you interested and brings, at least it brought my attention to, okay, this is a personal conversation and I want to write about that.
Mm-hmm.
In what was still ongoing in August 2020, because it was it was turbulent. I think in August, no one knew what will happen. So, did you come to deck my grave? Did you come to settle matters this time? Am I disappointing you? Because after all, it seems I'm still alive, and so it's that was the first verse, and to be disappointing death is interesting. And
Didn't obey. Didn't
no, and it's also
participate.
there's sort of it's a sense of humor in it as well. Yeah.
Great
And
stuff.
later on, yeah. Oh. Thank
It
you.
Did you come to deck my grave?
And you got the melody more clear and
Yeah.
chords even.
Come to settle matters this time.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Am I disappointing you?
I think we got the ending right here.
After all these things, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
That's a round.
Waiting for so long.
Yeah.
For the right moment
That's nice.
still alive. I can hear the roar of thunder, see the lightning split the sky, see the devil.
And with all the ongoing turbulence, I can hear all this. I read about it, I see it on the news, on the radio, but I can't feel anything.
Yeah, that's the old tale again.
Yeah, that's it. It took us a while to.
They changed that right before the mix. Oh,
Next part.
Did you come?
that was cool. That could be a live thing.
Yeah. That's, yeah. That,
I got an idea for
Yeah, and
a
later on-
live version of that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So, and later on that evolved into the third part, which is sort of a break or.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also
Mm.
kind of same harmony.
So, where I think we found some inspiration from fellow Swedes, and of course, being Swedes, we have this legacy, of course, of great pop writing and songwriting in general, and our folk music, and so I think I actually think I had some ABBA when I listened to.
I know you
I
have
listened to
some-
I listened to some ABBA, and I was okay. Could we? I was inspired by an ABBA song here, and that was, I think it was "Knowing Me, Knowing You."
Mm.
That I felt to be inspired by that and use that inspiration in this break.
Yeah.
But and I came up with the lyrics. Could you play it? The break.
For the break,
Yeah.
that's a very good question.
Yeah.
Not sure. I haven't played it.
So you start with that little riff.
Something like that. I haven't played it.
You spared me over yet again, but I know I'm in your calendar. One day we will meet again.
I have to check the chords. It's like. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. That's not boring.
Yet again, but I know I'm in your calendar. One day we will meet again.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the actual harmony is. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. And then
But I know I'm in your calendar. One day we will meet again. Yeah.
I think that's the sing. That's how it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you spared me over yet again. But I know I'm in your calendar. And besides from the pandemic, of course, I have met there are so many people threatened by disease and hardship in life that have expressed this. Like, I've been spared over, but that brings a new awareness, both awareness of what it is to be alive and the possibility or the risk not to be here, and that which isn't necessarily a bad thing or a terrible thing. It can also be a certain kind of awareness that brings a new dimension to life. of course, no one sort of wishes that to happen, but it doesn't have to be negative. Could be something that is absolutely possible to live with, and can add sort of a new dimension to life. So I know I'm in your calendar, and one day we will meet again, and that doesn't have to be
of course,
so dramatic, but it's ongoing.
I think it's crucial that we need to think about it, because we have the years that we have to live, and sooner or later it's going to end. And if we try to not think about it, it's still going to happen. And to me, it's one reason to live is to get ready to die. And whatever happens, to live in such a way so when I die, I'm in a place where I can live peacefully, leave this world peacefully.
But first,
first
we're gonna live.
Of course.
Yeah.
So and I think it takes a long life to be able to do that. But I don't know, it's different. But that's where I am right now when I think about these things. And then the best way is to try to spread love and this active love, care about people.
And these sort of these events in a human being's life doesn't have to be this dramatical. You can have a close shave when you cross the street. Something can suddenly occur that awakens that sense of, ooh, that was a close shave, but I'm alive, and
I had
thanks
that kind of
to
experience quite recently. Sometimes exactly in that kind of situation. So that's then it's like, okay,
I know I'm in your calendar.
Yeah, things could end.
But you've spared me over, and I'm here. So I think that this song can be, it's open for interpretation, and but it's definitely as we sit here, it's about survival. And it sort of how is it possible to come to terms with these questions? We don't have the answers, but we find them interesting, of course. And should we play the song?
Oh, as you notice, I kind of don't know the song because I haven't played it since we recorded it.
Which makes it even more exciting.
We can see.
Yeah.
Do you know the song?
Well, let's do that. Chorus, the verse. How about the break and the chorus?
Okay, let's see. So we start with the chorus.
Why not? Let's do
Why
it.
not live a little?
Right?
Okay.
I can hear the roar of thunder, see the lightning split the sky, see the devil in your eyes. I can hear the rain of fire and your raging sirens sing, but I can't feel anything. Oh, death, where is your sting?
maybe better for the next show. But it's fun to play like this. I like it. It's always, I kind of enjoy playing songs when I don't really remember them actually. Because you usually remember the melodies, but you're not sure, and in weird key, and it's fun. Just start to listen and what's going on.
Yeah. So.
But it's a nice tune. I'm happy we wrote it, and it's the video became really great, and I think it's a privilege to be able to work with music like this.
Yeah, and this was, I mean, to sort of go treasure hunting for it. How did this song come to be? It was interesting for me as well, hopefully for you guys who's listening. And so this is a bit about our songwriting.
Yeah.
And so if you want to listen to how it actually sounds when it's mixed and mastered and out and about, you can find it on vinyl or CD or Spotify, YouTube, all these places. And so listen to it. And of course, we haven't talked anything about the arrangement or all the sort of details. But it's up to you guys to listen to that. Now you know the sort of basics of this song. So thank you very much for listening and watching, and hopefully we'll meet on a stage soon, so you get to hear us play the full song.
Yeah,
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good conversation. Thank you.